Labour Party Guber candidate Akpata campaign in disarray as Edo obedient movement switches support for APC. Fear, anger, disappointment and frustration are the words to describe what has gripped the camp of the Labour Party governorship candidate for Edo, Mr. Olumide Akpata, following the refusal of the Edo chapter of the obedient movement to support the Labour Party man. Instead, the movement has thrown its weight behind a candidate of a central ruling party, the All Progressive Congress APC, Mr. Monday Okpebalo. The large splinter group of the movement has said Akpata is unelectable and decided to pitch their tent with Okpebalo, who was elected into the Senate in 2023. The remnants of the movement have thrown their support for the state ruling party, the People's Democratic Party, whose candidate is Aswe Igodalo, a consummate lawyer and business mogul. The movement pledged their support for the APC and its candidate on Monday. The first group in the movement had also pledged their support for the PDP candidate a few weeks ago. The group, comprising members from the Edo South Senatorial District on Monday, said they were supporting Okpebalo because of his close ties with the people. The development is crippling the Labour Party campaign as its campaign is not gaining traction. The Obedient Movement is a formidable group which emerged a few months after its national head, Mr. Obi, defected to the Labour Party and became its presidential candidate in 2022. The movement, which takes its name from Obi, successfully pushed the Labour Party to national consciousness, leading to the victories of Alex Otti of Abia State as governor and Ireti Kingibe as FCT senator, among others, in the Senate House of Representatives, state assemblies, among others. The movement was mostly made up of young Nigerians, some Gen Z, those born between 1997 and 2012, called Zoomers, gave Obi their unalloyed support and saw him emerge third during the presidential election. Members of the movement, which is organic and leaderless, have often said their support is not to any party but to personality, which they say must be based on integrity, a word they can often ascribe to Peter Obi. But any hope for Akpata to upend the political status quo, which oscillates in favor of PDP and APC in the state, appears to be dashed months away from the election. This has sent shockwaves across the Akpata campaign, forcing the Labour Party publicity secretary in the state, Sam Uropa, to slam the movement, describing it as absurd. Uropa said, "It is absurd to hear that Obedient Movement is supporting Okpebalo just the way some said the Obedient Movement for Aswe Igodalo. The Obedient Movement is synonymous with the Labour Party and is an integral members of the party," he said. He stated rather. He added they have forgotten so soon how the party was denied the use of Sam Ogbomeje Stadium before the presidential election. So, how can these people now say they are obedient members and they are supporting Okpebalo or Igodalo? For me, they have run out of ideas and do not know what they are doing at this point. They cannot be obedient movement and work against the party's candidate, Olumide Akpata. Akpata did not react to the development when contacted as of the time of filing this report. Well, this is what I'm going to say. This is going to be a painful one for Akpata. Yeah, imagine you putting your resources, coming out and you're meeting this. But what caused this? What caused this? Anyway, like I will always say, the electorates then get right to come as I can't do anything with them like. Do you understand? When you hear news like this, just know APC is trying to rig the election. It's not true. Don't be distracted by fake news. APC, they're scared. Wow. It is very unfortunate that some of you think witches are horses so that you can come out from your self-induced delusion to write trash. Did you know the number of seats in the State House of Assembly, Federal House of Representatives, and Senate in the country filled by Labour Party? Noise making and the social media is not equal to election victory. This is the time to build the little success achieved during the last election. The opposition parties are engaging themselves in business show or sham. They are deceiving themselves, just some few individuals who decide to collect money in the name of obedience to support AP. Well, on top of this matter, I don't know. Some are saying the news is false, but this is not the first time I'm hearing something like this. I've heard this thing before, but this is what I'm going to say. Being someone who is big on doability rather than supporting party, let me even put it out here. The obedient movement, they are not this kind of people that support my party person. The only time this thing will work is when they are doing, let's say, that presidential that election that time. Apart from that time, you understand, it now has to do with your, how am I going to put it? It has a lot to do with your personality. Not even whether you are from the obedient party or not. To me, that is what it is. So, if you are somebody who before now you have not been somebody of integrity, your personality is not, you don't have the qualities of a leader, you're not people oriented. And I think one thing about politics is being people oriented, and also apart from being people oriented, you are, what's it called? They can actively see. I don't know about others, but they can actively see that, see you, this person, this is the kind of person he or she is. Okay, not during election. That is when you now come out and say, oh, this is me. I feel people are not even going to vote for you because they don't even know you. Now I come to see why, they say don't know the person. You understand? If people don't know you, if you don't put yourself out there, number one, you understand, and truly show, because it is somebody that they know, and there's somebody that okay, this person is coming out, is showing out before election, after governance, during governance. That is, they would have gotten a view of, okay, now this person, now I go do it in, now I go support. They are supporting, okay, they're deceiving themselves, just some few individuals who decide to collect money in the name of obedience to support APC. Okay, I've said that. The funny thing is that Akpata is not even campaigning in the name of obedience. The funny thing is that, okay, I've never seen him mention obedience. Why PDP and APC are falling over each other for obedience, paying randomly miscreants as obedient. That means he understands the way this thing works now. You don't come out and be shouting obedience. Like I said, obedience are not the kind of people that they support a party they died, If you are not this kind of person that what's it called? You are not this kind of, your ideology and those does not align. I don't think they're going to give you support. I don't think so. Like I said, the only time where you're going to be getting that covering, maybe they're doing a presidential and a governorship like they did in 2023. That is where you can gain from that kind of thing, because, okay, that push is going to be there. Do you understand? Okay, it helps when I hear people saying Obi came third in. That is not what we're talking about. There is nothing like obedient movement in Edo State. The obedient movement is an unfamous group of young people who have the same ideology on how Nigeria can be made better for all. If you're in doubt, let them show us the office and officers. The APC is only using what they're best at, which is misinformation and barefaced lies, to promote a candidate that's been rejected even in his hometown. Alright, on this note, you have come to the end of the news. So thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.